The Khajiit is here! The Khajiit is here! Let's get something done!
What you gonna do when they come for you? Come on, in. Hey, ladies. 자식 가마다 이 진정의 힘. 격투를 타고 내려오니 이는 임. 거상성이 비우리라 못 잡힌. Fire, fire, 다 같이 부르신. 이거 말을 하는 yoga. 뻔뻔한 뺨들을 한 번에 녹여. 소리가 키면 반드시 잡힌다. 세상은 요지경 자가가. 수리 마, 수리 사바하. 네 영혼을 확해 오는 자녀가. 저 위로 올라가 자신을 내려봐. 숨어, 흉터, yeah. Come on, it's looking for you. What you gon' do when they come for you? Come on, it's gonna find you. What you gon' do, huh?
박수 쳐.
Let's go. Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in our head are scared of love. Fallen people, listen up. It's never too late to change our love. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side, and you see all the raindrops falling behind. Make it up tonight. It's a revolution. Let's go. It's a rebel. Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in our head are scared of love.
Alright guys, this is our Magical DragonKnight. Now, if you're anything like me, you've struggled with a Magical DragonKnight for quite a while. It's taken me a long time to get one where I feel like it's ready to share. He does really good. He's very beginner friendly. He can do vet maelstrom, stuff like that. He's probably not the most powerful DragonKnight out there, but he certainly is the most easiest one to use, and he's still very, very effective. Now 33k max mag, 27k max health, 15k max dam. Magic recovery is at 111. Spell damage 4.7 with 5k pen. Don't worry about that pen too much. Resistances around the 20k ish. I think that's it with a 30k crit. All points into Magicka. We are of course we're just eating the fishing food at the moment because it's max health, max magic, and we've been fishing a lot, so that's fine. We are a vampire, but we don't play into that. We of course we're in the oaken soul ring. All our buffs there. Running the apprentice, more spell damage. And you see the vampire there on stage 1. You don't have to be a vampire to run. We don't use any vampire skills or any vampire tactics. But it is nice just to have those passives there for when we do remember to feed up. Where we going? Let's just start with the inventory. So we've got Oaken Soul Ring here. Now we're going to cover a non-Oaken Soul Ring build in just a second. But using the Oaken Soul Ring setup, we do have to have one piece of the trainee, and we have a necklace of Potentos, and the Inferno Staff of Potentos. Now, if you want to do the 2-star, the 2-bar build, we would swap out Potentos for Shulk. So that Shulk would still give you the ultimate regen. It's also a really nice set. You get max health, weapon damage, crit chance, more damage, plus the ult regen. So that's the 2-bar setup, and that will just replace the weapons and the rings would all be Shulk. Now, of course, you do lose that cost of your ultimate by 15%. That will disappear, but the amount of stuff you get back, so you're losing 15% ult regen, but you're getting more weapon and spell damage. You're getting critical chance and a line of health. So, well, actually the health you're getting from here anyway. So you're not losing out on that health either. You're getting that health back in the Shulk set, plus you're getting more weapon damage. But it's just with the Oaken Soul Ring, we've got all those buffs up all the time. It's just easy mode. It's lazy mode. So it's up to you which way you want to go. If you want to be pay to win, lazy, run the Oaken Soul Ring. If you want to do a bit more damage, bit more power, run the Shulk set. Alright, with that said, the second set is Innate Oxen, and it needs a bit of a repair. This is a crafted set, and we have heavy on the chest, which that stays the same whether we're PVE PVP. Heavy chest will give you that nice, where we got it reinforced, that gives you an extra 3,200 armor there. And then we just have light on the waist, light on the hands. These are divines, by the way. Medium on the pants, and then light on the feet again. We do have a PvP setup. We'll cover that at the end of the video. So that's the sets. The monster helmet I am running on it is Magna Incarcerate, which gives us a little bit of recovery each there. And then when you heal yourself with a single target heal, which is the only heal we have, we get Minor Courage and Minor Resolve, which increases our spell damage by 215 and our armor by 3k. And that's for 10 seconds. And that will go up to 3 other group members. And so it's 10 seconds up, 15 seconds, well, 5 seconds down, 5 second cooldown. Whatever, it's not that important. You can wear whatever monster helm you want. I just feel this is a great little group if you're running in a dungeon or just running with a couple mates. It's perfect for small groups, and it's also effective if you're just solo as well. Let's pick up this quest. Oh, we're not ready to go there yet, are we?
You just need to help.
Alright, hold on, lady. What have we done? We covered our stats. Oh, we did our inventory, our character. Alright, let's just go down the list. Skills. Molten Whip. You see there's 10k on the tooltip. Very nice. And whenever we activate a different flame ability, or a ardent flame ability, it increases the damage by 20%. And you get your weapon and spell damage in there up to 15 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. That's 300 extra spell damage in there. Like, why would you not go with this? And to really buff that up, so every time you use a different so you got to use the skills from here. So that's why we've just stacked this entire skill line. So every time we do our Burning Embers, our engulfing flames, or our flames, or even our ult, it counts towards one of the 3 for powering up for our big fat power whip. And that's our skills. So basically you just go in, you just pop all 3 of these skills, 1, 2, 3, and then hit the whip. And then once that's done, because these 3 are all like dots, this one's not quite a dot, but it goes for 15 seconds. Even that one goes for 20 seconds. So once these are already going, and you got the cooldown on them, I just light attack whip, light attack whip, light attack whip for like 15 seconds until this is ready again. And once this is ready, then we reapply all the dots, hit them with a big power whip, light attack whip, light attack whip. And by the time your magicka starts getting low, unless you have to do something crazy like burst heal, or if a group of enemies come and you just keep spamming the fireball, you could run out of magicka then. But doing the light attack whip is going to build your ultimate so quick that by the time your magic is halfway down, boom, you pop your ult, you're back to full health, full magic. That's the skills, that's the rotation. For the champion points, hang on, let's go back to skills for a sec. So you can see this one targets enemy, this is a cone, this is an area, that's a self heal, and this is the area. So we've got quite a bit of range in there. This one's like an kind of an AoE, automatic AoE. What's this one? Our fire breath. That's like a dot. It's like an AoE dot. This is a solo target, and this is a solo target. So because of that, when we went to the champion points, we didn't pick any of the ones that power up one or the other. We just picked the champion points that would power up, benefit every skill on the bar, regardless of what it was. So we went with Fighting Finesse, obviously, so popular, so good right now. Wrathful Strikes, that just gives us 200 extra spell damage. Unchained Aggression, again, just spell damage, and just extra magic. I'm not a champion point master. Maybe you could figure out a better way to mix some of these up and come up with something bigger and better. But yeah, we didn't do the damage over time ones or the single target ones, because that's going to either do one or the other. So we thought would be better off overall over the board if we just went with the ones that affected everybody. Red Tree, pretty much personal preference. Slippery, we always go with Slippery, of course. We want that automatic break free. Some health recovery. I could probably pick something better than that. It's not a hell of a lot of extra recovery. But armor, health, good. We should probably change that recovery for speed. Could probably do a bit more speed, but never mind. I think that's it. Alright, let's go show you the rotation. What did we get? Beat the Queen's Consort. The only drawback with this build is, like, he's so similar to you, you're gonna see it. There was a lot of skill points involved. Although you could probably ignore these two, because we don't actually use any of these skills. All our skills are coming from here, except for our heal, which is, of course, the big blood heal. But it's got a 13k heal on the tooltip, plus an extra 50. Man, it's just every skill is just nuts and crazy. But this one, look, slash them for 5k damage, and then you do an extra 1k damage per second for 24 seconds. You heal for 100% of the damage done. That's insane. This one, do a big 8k flame damage. That's a big upfront hit, and then an extra, it's got a 20k dot on it, and then affected enemies will take more. Like, every skill is just nuts. Alright, where we going? We were gonna go kill this thing. Like I said, we're just using the pickleball food for now. Try food's always good. So we're trying to eat up all our chickens, get rid of our chickens, and of course we just use the tripods. Man, now I know I was forgetting something. Where's the Queen Court? Which one is it? over here. Is this that difficult one where you can't get in the door? All right, we're talking about the skills, but we also have we're not using the one-handed shield on the one bar setup. We've got all our destruction staff passives. We had to get, because we're using some heavy, some light, and one piece heavy, one piece medium. We wanted all the passives for that, just to get the full benefit. It's not anything too crazy, but it's still there. It's available. So if you got the skill points, go ahead and get it. If you don't, keep questing. It's a fantastic game. Go do some quest. You also want the vampire passives if you want to run the vampirism. You want your ligament in there somewhere too, probably. Well, I'm forgetting something. Oh, the undaunted. Because we wear the is it 5-2-1, something like that. But we wanted to make sure we had the extra 6% bonus here from the undaunted metal. So it is a bit of a I'm just saying there's a lot of skill points involved in creating this build. But if that's not a problem for you, then it's not a problem. What is a problem is finding the door to this damn cave. Always a problem. So if no, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going around. Ah, never mind. I got stuck between a rock and a hard place there. Alright, I think I'm above it. Hallelujah, we found it. Okay, cool, and there's no one here. Let's just knock out one of these bugs first. Alright, let's get in there. We've got the right quest. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, if I'm running towards an opponent, I'll usually heavy attack him first. Oh, he's got that such good smackdown. Alright, so we're going to put our 3 dots on. There we go, we've got our 3 dots on. Now we can hit him with a big power whip. Now, seeing we've got ads up, we're just going to get rid of these ads. Spamming fireballs and breath. They're our 2 AoE. And that's going to get rid of our fireballs. Now our ult's up, so we're just going to go ahead and drop that. And let's put these dots back on him. Now we've got all 3 dots up, we can hit him with another big power whip. Just going to block that, and now we're going to spam light attack, whip, light attack, whip. I'm just doing that until that dot's out. We want to let that dot finish, so it shoots the last fireball, and then we're just putting them back on. Now those fireballs have been taking out that plant for us in the background. Alright, we've got our ads up again, so we're going to spam fireballs. We're going to just move around, spamming fireballs. It's going to take care of those ads for us. We'll pop a heal in there, pop some breath on them. It's all good. And our ult, bit of our timing on the ult there. The ult would have taken care of those ads for us. So let's start again. Reapply these dots on them. Light attack, whip. Oh, where's it going? Light attack, whip. Light attack, whip. And you see that even though we're going to put a heavy attack in there because our magicka was getting a little low but even though we did that burst fireballs, our magicka was still okay. So now we're going to put these dots on them again. I know we're a little slow on that one. We'll get a big power whip. Alright, we're just going to try and do another heavy attack there. We want to try and get our ult back up to get rid of these ads so we don't have to spam fireballs on them again. But we do have to put our dots back up. Get a big whip out there. Oh, there we go. Now we can drop our banner. And just continue to whip them. Right, the last fireballs just run out. Reapply it. The good thing about the fireball is it will continue to keep going no matter what happens to you. If you got that fireball up and you get stunned, you get knocked down, it's still going to shoot fireballs, which is really nice. He seems to be enraged this whole fight. I'm just gonna quest for a second here, guys, and get rid of these guys. So when building builds, we always like to make sure they can survive. If you know you're going to be more of a dungeon grouper, you can build them a little bit more DPS-y, less survivability. If you know you're going to have a healer, depending on the content you're running. I think he's absolutely awesome how he is. So let's go home and finish off by hitting the target dummy a few times. And then we'll swap over to the PVP version. But with his damage where it is and his survivability where that is, he'll do. He's perfect for Maelstrom Arena at the moment. Oh, let's do this one. We just got a new target. No, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. 3 dots, light attack whip, light attack whip, light attack whip.
This is not what I was built for. So this is how it
Okay.
ends.
Beautiful. And then you put the ult on top of that. The ult we do use is the Standard of Might. Now, the shifting banner is cool and fun too, especially because you can keep moving it, it lasts longer, and then people just see you in the dungeon spamming this banner, dropping it on that ad, run to the next ad, drop it on that ad, and then you get your ult back so quick. It just feels like you have unlimited banners. It's pretty cool. But this one increases your damage done and reduces your damage taken by 15%. That's why we use this one, and it's already dealing 4.8k flame damage. Now, when you do it and you stand in it, you're going to get that extra 15%. So with those dots, 5k to 9k dots on them. And the other thing to bear in mind is,
Your pain, you know.
if you're in the banner, your power powers up. So if you're in the banner, you can still shoot out at other targets. Also, how much? We don't have enough time left on that one. But also, if you got your dots on this guy,
Factotum, you know.
and then he wanders out of the banner, it doesn't matter. As long as you stay in the banner, you're still getting that 15%, and those dots are going to hit 15% harder.
All functions lost.
That's it, eh? Right. When we... No, we don't go to pin. Oh, we go to the lady. So now when we're swapping over to PvP, we'll grab the lady. And because our stuff's divines, leave them divines. I tried impent, don't go to impent, just keep them on divines. We swap to the lady, we bring our pants up to heavy, and our feet up to medium. And our head's light. We've got a heavy head as well. We can swap that to heavy. And this just gives our character, bumps us up to 28, 26 physical resistance. Because of the Munderstone with the Divines, changing a few more pieces to heavy, we just get a lot more tankier. Now, spell damage, obviously drops a little bit, the spell pin drops a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to PvP. You gotta survive first. Swap your ult to corrosive armor. Now that pin doesn't matter so much, and now as long as you're trying to fight people, you get that armor back up. You see, we can still hit pretty hard. I don't know why I'm getting so many crits there all of a sudden. Where was that during the live fight? But once that corrosive armor pops, your pin doesn't matter anymore. On top of that, it does damage, and it just comes back so quick. I don't know if I can show it in the video. Basically, if there's more than one person, I'll just spam fireballs. Corrosive armor, spam these fireballs because they hit pretty hard, and they're gonna hit 3 people, and you're not gonna, like, if you're trying to do this skill on them, it can be hard to hit people with skills sometimes, right? Because they're moving around. Fireballs, doesn't matter. They can move around all they want, it's still gonna shoot at them. I think that's it, guys. Alright, this has been Khajiit.
By the word of Set, I am bound.
박수쳐.
Let's go. Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in our head are scared of love. Fallen people, listen.
Thank you very much.